being a little bit crazy.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see.
So, finally got this to work live. Most importantly, got the microphone to work because on my previous videos, I didn't realize that my computer didn't really have a microphone. So I was kind of just talking without being heard. And if there's one thing that I've learned is that, yeah, my voice is the best thing that I've got. So now I can finally talk about my life, my book, everything that I've gone through to start writing it, to do the pitch. I can talk about my manager, which he's with me now, not in person. He's never with me in person. It's always through the phone. But, it's like kind of mysterious. Like, oh, send me your work so that I can edit. Well, are you going to steal it? And then he always gets mad at me because you don't know and you don't understand how hard it is to make a website. Everything I do is wrong. Like, I buy the thing, the domain, but then it like tells you, oh, just press this button and make this website, and I just can't seem to get it right. And it sucks. Writing a book is really hard, and it's not even the writing part, because I think that once I get to the writing part, that's gonna be the easy part. It's just the whole throwing your pitch and getting people to buy the pre-sales and getting followers. Like, oh my God, it's really hard to become popular. It's really hard to get people interested in something when you definitely had a lot of videos up, which have a lot of views. So, well, not a lot, but to me that's a lot. But how could you people watch me in videos without me talking? Not that I mind, because thank you very much. But what was so entertaining about me looking like at the camera and like kind of talking but not really saying anything? Can you hear me now? Well, is anybody even hearing me now?
Yeah.
That's besides the point, because eventually someone's gonna watch this video and see me. Because I'm not gonna give up until like I get pre-sales on that book, because it's actually a really good book. It's not even because I'm writing it or because of anything. It's just, it's interesting. And I'm throwing a pitch for 2 books, not just one. One's a memoir, which is about my life, and then the other one's it's a fiction. But they all kind of have to do with the same dilemma, the same problem, the same issue. It's just one's funny and the other one, it's not. So, but they're both as good. Hopefully I don't have to write both of them. Not that I don't want to. It's just that, oh my God, that's going to be a lot of work. Can you just imagine if both of them get published and I have to write both of them? That would be quite something. That would be like, oh, my dreams came true twice. So, it's like, it's like when you want a kid, but instead you get twins. Yeah, beautiful surprise. Just like, where's the money? I don't know. It says I have 2 people looking at me. That's kind of weird, because I have no idea who you are. But that's pretty cool if there would be more people. But I have no idea how to get more people to watch me because I'm not that entertaining. Well, I kind of am. It's just, it depends the day that you get me in and the mood you get me in. As soon as I drink a little bit more, then you'll definitely get a lot more from me. Right now, I'm trying to build a website. My manager's probably super mad at me because I've totally ignored him to do this. But I've been trying to get my webcam to work and the live stream to work for about 5 hours. So just the fact that it's working now, has me on the tip of my toes. Because You know what it is to make a video with no sound and, well, make not one, but a few videos with no sound. It's kind of sucking, so I had to like buy a microphone. Um, I had to buy a domain. I had to turn my negativity into positivity. I had to make me from a dreamer into like a reality. I had to ask for the day off tomorrow because something in my gut tells me that today is the day for me to throw in my pitch. I even did my hair because I got bangs. Why? Because I wanted something different. My hair is black. That's the much you can get to something different. I can't really go blonde because, I don't have like a rich boyfriend or an old guy that's like maintaining me that can pay my hair every 2 weeks for $500. Not there yet. Not there ever. And my job doesn't really pay much, but I love it. Which, this is why I'm really, really crossing all of my fingers that this book thing works, because I think it would be freaking awesome if I make it. Not because I'm gonna make it, but because my book has a good message. It's not that it's gonna bring inspiration or anything to people, because it's not something that it's like super inspirational, but it's a lesson worth listening to and worth having. And um, a lot of people need to hear the things I have to say, because when I was at that point in my life, I wish I would have had someone on a webcam telling me what I'm going to tell them now, or had someone write a book with the experience I was going to, and I was telling them it's okay. I've been there. Hang on. Just hang on tight. We're in hell right now. We're tied down. But there is a way out. You just got to hang on tight and just wait a little bit longer, because the pain does go away. The craziness does stop. Well, not really. You just learn how to control it. Because you never really want the craziness to stop, because the craziness, it's what makes you unique. It's what makes you different, because it's what makes you think outside the box, and what makes creativity so special, and what makes you so special, because it makes you so different. Because last year I used to cry because I wanted to be normal, until I started being normal, and then I realized that, oh my god, I don't want to be normal. Being normal sucks. I don't want to be like everyone else. I don't want to have kids and be married and have a huge house like everyone else. Well, don't get me wrong, that's beautiful, and for whoever has it, God bless, and that is great. But I want my dreams to come true. I want to write a book. I want to publish it. If I can, I want to write 2 books and publish it, or more. I want to become an actress if I could. What? Everybody has dreams. Plus, I'm not that ugly. And I think I can act, here or there. Definitely cannot sing, but that's just, not everybody's perfect. But I just refuse to give up on my dreams, because that's the one thing that I got going for me. It's what I believe that can happen. And I know that if I put all my effort into it and I do my very best, and I do it from my heart, from my gut, from what I feel, I think it's going to be a great book, and I think that's going to become a really good seller. The only problem that I have right now is just I don't have enough followers or enough people. Don't get me wrong, my Facebook may look like I have a lot of followers, but but most of them, not all, but most of them are men. Thirsty men. I highly, highly doubt they want to buy my book. I'm sure they want to see my face on a webcam, but I highly doubt they want to read it. And that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people to inspire, for people that will be motivated by this book, that will be changed, that I will be able to help, for people that need the support, for people that will enjoy it, for people that will understand. especially like if you're my friend and we drifted apart. I swear to you that if you take your time to read my book or even listen to one of my webcams or even listen or read one of my blogs or just even read one of my journals, you would understand why was it that I couldn't stay your friend. And it's not that I couldn't stay your friend, it's just I wasn't there anymore. I wasn't with you anymore, mentally or physically or emotionally. I was I was traumatized. I was going through a trauma and I decided to isolate myself because I wanted to go through all the pain on my own instead of ruining someone else's life or giving them my stressful life or giving them my problems. Um, so that's why I kind of parted away from everyone. Not because I didn't care, not because I didn't value you guys as friends. On the contrary, I miss my friends a lot. Um, well, the ones that were real friends. But now I wouldn't want to come into your life because you have a life with kids and your husband and your families. And, I'm here just like still in school. Like, oh my God, I'm the girl that never graduates. Got my associates, but still in school. Like, Jesus. Um, I don't know how much FAFSA is still going to give me. So I definitely did a GoFundMe so that you guys can help me with my education because only entering optometry school is $7,000 to buy all the little tiny lenses. And believe me, if I had that money, I wouldn't be here. I would definitely not be here. I couldn't even afford the $2,000 that I needed to go to Vegas and pitch my book, which would have made a very big deal because they actually liked it and it was Hollywood and it could have become a movie, but I lost my shot because I don't have money. And that's another thing. That's why a lot of people, I feel that that's why they lose, not they lose their shot, but they're like, their opportunity kind of like passes away because they don't have enough supporters, they don't have enough money. And to me, when my manager, well, I say my manager because it sounds really cool, and why not, right? He's there listening to me. He doesn't speak because he's a very private person. That's fine. Um, I'm the complete opposite, um, which is fine too. Polar opposite attract. He wants me concentrated and focused on my webpage, and all I do is make another webpage from something else he totally told me not to do. And I just do the exact opposite he tells me not to do, but I swear I don't do it on purpose. It's just, I'm not very good with technology. And last year was a proven fact of that. I mean, God knows. And in my book, you will read how I was being hacked, which I wasn't. um, Took me a while to realize that. Um, I even have police reports when I called the police calling them because I was being hacked. So literally, I really lived this moment. I really thought I was being hacked, and I don't really think I wasn't. But come on now. Like, God was playing tricks with me. He was playing with my mind. He really wanted me to wake up, or he really wanted me to, like, lose it because my computer would poof, turn off, reboot, restart, and then have one Word document like saying, "Oh, when I grow up, I want to be in the FBI." And then at the moment, I thought I was being recruited by the FBI because my head was apparently like beyond La La Land. It's not even La La Land anymore. I think I was like Pluto, the planet that no longer exists. Well, as a planet, but it exists. It's just very, very tiny. Like apparently my brain at the moment. But when that came up, I was like, oh, holy bananas, the FBI is looking at me. They really want me. They showed me a picture of they showed me my essay of how I wanted to be in the FBI. And these were thoughts that last year seemed reality to me. And this year I look back and I just want to hit myself against the wall like a million times because, oh my God, How could I be so stupid? um, how could I be so naive? I went to my school. I lost my career as a paralegal, my chances of graduating as a paralegal, because I fought for a scholarship that I never had, because I was being recruited by the FBI because this man made me believe that. Oh my God. Oh my God. I say, oh my God, because I have never even spoken to a teacher the wrong way because I'm very respectful of my elders. I'm usually the teacher's pet. I like good grades. Yes, I like an A. So I do kiss ass when I have to. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of you do so as well. And if you don't, then I'm sorry. You probably have really bad grades. Um, it's just, I just can't believe I thought it was real. Um, but besides the point, I wish that was the only thing that I went through that I thought it was real, but it was so much more. And my book explains it in details. Some of the details are just purely hilarious because I decided to just look at it as something funny instead of like a survival thing or whatever. I just looked at it as, you know, you live and you learn, you lose and you win. And I lost it all. I completely lost it all. I lost my head. Definitely lost my head. But I don't know what name you want to put it. I don't know how you want to call it. But God was there with me. Um, whether He was there through the computer, how I thought, whether He was there like in spirit, whether He was there like holding my hand without me noticing, but He was there because He never left my side. Because He made sure that I was okay again. And I cannot sit here and be so grateful as I am today and tell you how not only did I survive, but I became such a better person. I became the woman that I needed to become. I finally turned 25. I finally learned. I finally learned how to live. I learned how much I wanted to live. And one thing that I have now that I didn't have before was I wasn't a dreamer. I believe that my life was just what it was and it couldn't be anything better or anything bigger. And oh boy, was I wrong. Now here I am throwing a pitch for $2, um, auditioning for movies and stuff, um, fighting for my apprentice optician's license again because I do deserve it because I've been 5 years as an optician and working in an optical. And I'm just not going to let it go because I'm not going to keep letting everything that's good slip away from my fingers just because I'm not ready for the battle or the war. Because, in the contrary, I'm not a soldier. I'm not going to fight well with swords and all that stuff, or well with my body at all. But I will fight with passion. I will fight because I am not going to give up. I'm not giving up on my dreams because they might not be dreams like other people have. But that's okay because everybody else has different dreams. But I know that they can be possible because I do have a story to tell. And there are people that want to listen, are going to listen, are going to follow me because it's not about me. It's about all the lessons. Because last year, not only did I almost go insane, but I actually embraced my insanity. um, and I kind of had a little bit of fun after, but I can't even say it now because it was kind of like, it's a sad story, but it was hilarious. Um, it was like police brutality, like a lot of injustice, a lot of miscommunication between families and my family and my mother. I was, drug abuse because of an abusive person. It was an abusive man who used, manipulated, and tried to destroy my life, who lied to me, who was married, who had kids, a scheme artist. And right, right now and nowadays, like, how many kids, young girls, young boys, high school kids, um, even like in their early 20s or whatever, like they get manipulated by words, by actions, by people, and especially because since they have no one to turn to, they turn into the first person they see or that they have. And they don't realize that instead of doing good, they're just being harmed. And that's what I didn't realize. I thought he was, you know, doing something good for me. I thought that he cared about me. And what he did was turn me against my family, made me believe that I was the queen of the world to then bring me all the way down inside a grave. He used all my weaknesses against me. He first studied me and learned all my secrets because I spilled everything out when I used to talk to him. And it's sad because I started talking to him because I had no one to talk to. And he played a mind game that I am so sad to say that he actually won, and I'm pretty good at those. But he played better than me. But I sit here today not blaming him for anything, but actually I am beyond grateful and thankful that I had to go through what I went through because it has made me the woman and the person I am today. And today I am kind, I am humble, I'm strong, I'm smart, I know I'm good enough, I know I'm worth it. I'm a woman who is empowered, who wants to build a business, who wants to build a career, who has many dreams, many aspirations. And I didn't see that before. He made me understand how badly I wanted to live and how badly I wanted a good life, how badly I wanted school and success. I just didn't realize that I had to lose everything to be able to come back. And just the fact that I came back is what makes me want to write. Because writing saved me back in 2016. And I believe that it's going to save me now and it's going to help a lot of people. And it has a really good message. And, I'm sure that there's a lot of people going through and struggling what I went through. They just don't have no one to talk to because that was my main problem. And not having someone to talk to friggin' sucks because you will get tied up in like circumstances and stuff that you just never thought you'd get into. You believe things you never thought you'd believe. And you don't realize things that are like right in front of you. Like, how could I believe he was an FBI agent? Oh my God, he's not even a U.S. citizen. Oh, like, it's just stuff that I look back from this year and I'm like, holy crap, these bananas. Like, what was I thinking? Um, but I wasn't. I was just feeling, living. I'm pretty much trying to survive under the circumstances that he left me in. I felt like, I didn't want him to leave at some point because I felt that if he left, how would I explain to the police everything that was going on? He made me feel like Queen of the South. I mean, the man took me to a strip club every day for almost like 4 weeks. And let me remind you, that is not my scene. That is not who I am. That is not what I like. I was the one who drove the car. I pretty much looked like the freaking person who was selling the drugs. I just didn't realize that because he was using me for that too. And at that point, I was so like into my own craziness that I think I would have paid for all of his stuff and for everything he was doing because he just isn't a good person. But nevertheless, that's not for me to decide because, I believe in karma and everybody do get what they deserve. And he will get his share, but whatever. Um, I just know that I'm excited to write these two books and these two proposals tonight. I know it's late and you're probably going to see me back on later. But I finally got this working, and now it's when I can finally be live, be what I want, do what I feel like I've always wanted to do, talk, which is, oh my god, my favorite thing to do. I just can't shut up. Um, and I'm going to be able to finally start doing what I want to do, be able to pre-sell my book and show you guys what it's about and explain it to you guys a little bit more in depth. Um, kind of show you guys where my GoFundMe is, kind of see how I can get more followers. I don't know how this is going to work out, but hopefully the 52 people that viewed my silent video comes to my live stream and views this, and um, hopefully I can get more people, but I have no idea how to do it. But somehow I'll figure it out. I'm going to keep drinking wine because it's definitely been a tough year, a tough week, a tough day. Um, Today I had to work hard for my apprentice optician's license because I'm doing like a billion things at once, but that's because I kind of stopped doing a lot of things at once because I was just like focused on drugs and stupid things, and like I was focused on things I weren't supposed to be focused on. And I was going through things that unfortunately, they were real. They were happening. Sorry for the mess in the back and not making my bed. I totally did not realize that. But since I only have 2 followers, it shouldn't be that much of a big deal. Hopefully, when I have more followers, I will definitely make my bed, get better lighting, and try to fix my bangs or something. I don't know. But I don't think they look that bad. Um, at least you guys can hear me now, right? Um, so I will be back. I'm gonna check with my manager what he thinks because he's been so silent. It's kind of scary. Um, uh, I don't know if you. I'm gonna put my links to my podcast, and I'm gonna start making videos and podcasts. And right now, I'm gonna go make my website. And hopefully I'm going to share it with you guys, and it's something that you guys can go to and kind of support me. I really, really need you more than ever. I'm not famous, not really wanting to be famous either, especially not for insanity. But I really do need for the people who like me, who like what I say, who wants to listen to what I have to say, to follow me, to kind of support me, to go fund me, to get the pre-sales, and to stand by me. I promise you I won't disappoint you. I just need a little bit of faith. And don't worry, for the very first time in my life, I have a lot of faith in myself that I can do this. I'm certain that it will be great, and I'm certain that the projects are going to be awesome. And I'm positive, very positive, that I might actually get published, and that would be really, really awesome. That means I made it. That means that all the suffering, that means that every crap I went through last year, and all the crying, and all of everything, and the kneeling, and the abuse, and the losing school and losing my job and almost losing my car and just like, it's gonna be worth it. But all those and whatever, they have stories and you should hear them because most of them are hilarious. I mean, I can just sneak peek, like, tell you how I was literally dragged into a psych ward, and you have no idea what I encountered in there because it's like worse than prison. But if you look at it through another angle and through another side, it's kind of funny. Um, you live experiences you never thought you would live before, and you meet people that, yeah, they're kind of cuckoo, but if you really listen to them, they kind of make sense. And I'm not crazy because I'm definitely under medication now so that my mom is at peace. Um, but I wasn't crazy. So that's why explaining what happened last year, detail by detail, is so interesting. And it brings back so many memories and so many heartful things because I wasn't crazy. I lived it day by day, hour by hour. Strange thing after strange thing. I was there. I lived it and it was real. Because there's no way in hell anybody can come up with something so crazy. And that's what's so scary about it. And that's why this year I'm just like, oh my God. If it was real, then how? Do other people go through the same things? Have other people, like, talked to their computer and their computer answered back? Not by talking, but, by like, Google search and DuckDuckGo and just writing articles and stuff that literally answered your questions to the T. um, I kind of thought it was like my secret lover and stuff. Um, and kind of got me through last year too, so can't even say anything, besides my puppy, which the story about how I got my puppy is definitely going to be on my book too, because without my puppy, I definitely wouldn't have been able to make it. Animals, animals are great support, like systems, and they love you. They do love you, and they love you unconditional. Not like humans. Humans, they love you with a few conditions. But I had a lot of support systems, and I want to share them. And I want to show everybody that if I made it, I survived, and I'm at this level in my life that I believe that I can get a book published, anyone, anyone can make it and get out of it. They just need the little support, the little backbone, a little bit of, believing, and definitely just not give up. Because once you give up, you're done. And giving up is the last thing you can ever do. Always have faith. The bad always happens. And the one thing that kept me alive was that good things happen to good people. And I always stayed a good person because no matter how much harm was done to me by absolutely anybody, I never treated people the way I was treated. And I know that finally this year, even with the COVID-19 and all, um, this year was the starting of my year for me to have a better year, a better life. And that from now on, my karma is done. And I deserve good stuff. Because I feel like last year I've paid for all my sins, for my parents' sins, for my neighbors' sins, for like my abuela's like sins. Um, y ya, hasta aquí. O sea, sorry for the Spanglish, but I speak both Spanish and English, and I'm gonna kind of do both in everything because that's who I am. Um, and I should embrace that a little bit more. But se acabó. Ahora me toca a mí. because I'm smart enough. I'm talented enough. And I'm strong enough. I just, I just kind of need more followers and kind of figure out a way how to make this work. But just hold on tight because I'm not giving up. Not today, not ever. I used to give up. But that's not going to happen again. There's too much on the line. Too much on the line, and I'm just not going to give up. And I feel it in my gut. Good things are coming, and I'm going to make it. I just need to believe in myself. And now that I have my microphone, I can definitely do a lot of more videos. And even with just 2 followers, or even if it's just 1, I am grateful someone's listening. Because that means someone's listening. And even if I save 1 life, that's good enough for me because that means I'm fulfilling my purpose in the world. Because at least it's someone. Better than not doing anything at all. So, I'll be back. And stay tuned for my book proposal. You guys will love it. And please, 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 please subscribe to me and follow me and support me. And just have a little bit of faith in me. I promise I won't let you down. See ya.